Indian origin, Chandrikapersad Santokhi created history in 2020 after he was elected as the president of the South American nation, Suriname. Former police chief Chan Santokhi won by a landslide margin, ending the dictatorial rule of his predecessor. 61-year-old Santokhi leads the country's Progressive Reform Party. Born in Suriname, which is a former Dutch colony, he grew up in the countryside as the youngest in the family of 9 children. He studied at the police academy in the Netherlands. After his return to Suriname, he became a police inspector and in 1991 was named Chief of Police. From 2005 to 2010, he served as Minister of Justice. He ran for the presidency in 2010 but lost. In July 2020, Santokhi took oath in Sanskrit while holding Vedas in his hand.
Om Agni Vrata Pate Vratam Karishyami Tachakeyam Tanme Radhya Tam Idam Aham Anitrat Satyam Upaimi.
Suriname is a former Dutch colony where people of Indian descent make up the largest ethnic group, comprising 27.4% of the population of nearly 6 lakh. His party, Progressive Reform Party, largely represents the Indian community and had originally been called the United Hindustani Party. Santokhi traces his roots to India. President Santokhi was the chief guest at the Pravasi Bharitya Diwas Convention in 2021, where he was conferred with the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman in public service.
My country, Suriname and India, have a long history of almost 148 years. A history that has shaped lives of many who traveled the Kalapani and other oceans to new and uncertain destinations. All the while, these Girmitias, migrants, kept and maintained their cultural roots and heritage of this great nation, India. Like many of my countrymen, I am also the product of this history of migration.
He said Suriname and India have historic connections going again 148 years, which has formed the lives of many who travelled from India.
I also feel pride in being of Indian heritage, a heritage and culture which was passed on by my parents and grandparents, who 148 years ago started this adventurous journey from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh and sailed from Calcutta in search of their dreams for a better life in Suriname.
He proposed creation of a particular diaspora committee to determine alternatives for bilateral cooperation. According to Santokhi, Suriname's political leadership is inspired by the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi to bring people together and to do so peacefully and in the traditions of an open and democratic society.
As a former police commissioner, Minister of Justice, and now head of state of our beloved Suriname, these words are important to me: peace and justice. And Mr. Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, may I add also the importance of speaking the truth. These words and the meanings that go with it were basic for Gandhiji's values.